Hi, my name is Kate Wardwell. I'm the wife of a student minister. I love Ignition students, and I play electric guitar on the worship team. Growing up, I was raised in church, in the Assemblies of God actually, mostly by my mom. My dad was a different story. He didn't attend church with us, so it was my mom and my brother and myself went most Sundays. But my father was an alcoholic, so my perception of the world was split between my home life and church. Yes, we served God, but when I went home, things were a little bit different. I guess probably the time where God became real in my life was probably right after my parents separated. I was about 10 years old, and my mom had taken me to live with an aunt for a while. My brother was in college by this time, and the aunt and uncle that I lived with were pastors, and so we got very involved in church at that point. And because of all the family trauma and things that were going on with the divorce and my dad, the relationship with God became more of a necessity, more of a lifeline for me rather than just Sunday school and church attendance. You know, growing up, even though I was in church, it was a regular thing for me to have my dad come home almost on a nightly basis, completely drunk. It was not out of the ordinary for me to fall asleep with a pillow over my head because my dad was yelling and throwing things in the bedroom next to me. So childhood wasn't real easy, and especially after the divorce, things probably got a little bit worse because all of the typical divorce things, and then you add an alcoholic parent into that. Yeah, it was really hard, all the way up till probably about the time I got married. Honestly, even through college, there was a lot of problems, but my foundation in church and in my relationship with Jesus really kept me leveled out. I'm not going to say that there weren't times when I was angry and hurt and felt abandoned. But if it hadn't been for that foundation, the security that I had, and who Jesus was in my life and His consistent nature for me, even though I didn't have a consistent father, yeah, I could have been a completely different person today. Now, as an adult, as a parent, being in student ministry for 10 years now, my relationship with the Lord is much more developed, I guess, is the way I would say it. The relationship is long. When I look back, I see the faithfulness of God through all those times in my life, and in my everyday life, being ministry, I'm able on a regular basis to talk to students who are basically living out my childhood in front of me. And I'm able to say, I was there, you know, but God brought me through, and I overcame my circumstances because of Him. And so now my main goals in life are to continue to share that hope with students who are walking the same path that I did, and with my own children, and to create a home environment for them that is not only Christian, but is consistent and stable all the way around the horn, so that my kids will have a safe home environment where they can feel comfortable and safe and be raised with a strong faith in Jesus. My name is Kate Wardwell, and I'm second.